Hey guys, Kirby Superstar Master here. So if you're wondering why my voice sounds so weird, no, I'm not sick. I unsicked. But my mic, see this thing. This isn't this thing anymore because it broke, this mic, because the port broke, so I can't plug my wire into it anymore, so I can't use it. Next is that I'll actually be commentating after the actual run because my commentary during the run was really bad and like lackluster. So, yeah. Third thing is I won't be using any game passes in the run because I would make it really boring and really expensive. So, with all that out of the way, let's get into the run. Alright, so what happened here was that I had actually reset a bit in order to get a spawn that was closer to the actual obby, so I didn't have to spend as much time walking to it. And I had the run start on first non-reset input. The previous record holder did this too. So I am jumping. When jumping up on slopes, it saves time, and when being on the inside of these stairs, it saves time. Kind of like if you've ever known, like being on the inside of a racetrack in a race, that saves time in the race. The same principle applies here. So I had actually memorized the order of this pick-a-path level, and then I set up some ult accounts here, and then jumped off them in order to skip a decent amount of the levels. Next thing I did was I actually jumped off of here past this target. This is like the best thing that can happen here because that just we don't have to walk around it or anything. We just go right over it. Next up, the reason why I jumped these corners in this level and the last one is because similarly to being on the inside of the racetrack thing, it kind of same principle there on why that saves time. These are just some levels that don't really have any time saves. Again, I'm jumping on these upwards staircase to save time, so there's that, though I kind of already explained that. And yeah, I'm just doing regular parkour, trying not to die here, because if I die for some reason when I was recording these runs, checkpoints weren't working for some reason. So if I die, it was way bigger of a time loss than if anyone else died in a run. I also try not to be on these slopes so that I don't waste time on them, and I try to spend most of my time on these platforms on the straight parts because that saves the most time. A little bit of time might be able to be saved here by instead of jumping over those, actually going around them and like finding the perfect angle because jumping actually slows you down a slight amount, but it really is like not worth it. In that last level, there's a really the one with the spinning platforms, there's a risky time save jumping from the second one to the fourth one, but it's just not worth it. Again, I jump from this platform past like this corner. Again, like I said, that does save time, and I kind of already explained it. That bacon hair there, he actually slowed me down like just a very slight amount. So, I probably could have gotten a private server for this run, but I decided not to, so I guess that's a funny side effect of it. I could have still done the ult account thing too. I was friends with those ults, that's how I got them all on the same server anyway. Again, jump that corner, making just regular ordinary jumps. The reason why I'm jumping to the side is because that actually allows you to cross longer distances, as I discovered in one of my challenge videos. The reason why I censored my face cam for this bit is because my mom came in and she never said I could put her face in this video, and so, doxing her face is, kind of illegal. I don't like getting in trouble with the law. I've already committed enough crimes, so I am not going to show that. I'm just going to censor it. So, anyways, right here I could have easily jumped from this platform to that red thing and save time, but at this point in the run, since checkpoints were being weird, I just decided to not risk it and just not do it. because I was so close to the end of the run. It was just like, yeah. Sidewalking, I feel like, makes that jump way more consistent. I don't know how people that normally do this obby that don't know that technique are supposed to do it, but I know the technique. Um, anyways, on these symbols, I'm just jumping from symbol to symbol. There's nothing really interesting going on here. Another thing is that the Nickelodeon obby, if that was like somehow shorter than the main one, um, that would actually save a bit of time. I'm also jumping through the middle here to save a bit of time too. Just a minor optimization on this one level. And also, typically you're supposed to jump from side to side, but since my jumps were just going so far, I really didn't need to do that. Um, Here I took it a bit slow. You could probably save a lot of time by playing it a lot more risky with this level, but again, because I'd been grinding for 30 minutes on runs too, I just did not want to lose this run because I already knew, just because it had the jerk in it and such a good run up to this point, that it was going to be the world record. Alright, and now one final time save as I jump before getting on this ladder to save some time climbing it, since you go at a higher vertical speed when jumping. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this commentary. Bye!